Good morning. Alright, hello. My name is Mr. Leo. I'm a studio artist and an art teacher here in Mira Mesa. Today we're going to draw superhero. Let's get our pencils out because we'll be sketching. And our first hero is going to be my favorite hero. Growing up, anyway. Favorite superhero. So let's start from the center. And let's move up a little bit. And we're going to draw an upside down egg shape, guys. Upside down egg shape. For the head. So we're just sketching. We'll keep everything pretty simple. The next thing is I want us to make a little square for the neck. And superheroes, they have kind of a V shape to them, right? Usually. So let's make a triangle, guys. Triangle. See, so I'm just trying to find my lines. We're just sketching. So for those of you who are coming in a little late, all we did was make an upside down egg shape, a square, and a triangle. Oh, good morning. Okay. The next thing is, let's make a circle for where the shoulders are going to be on each side of those triangles. And it feels a little short. I'm going to clip it up here so it gets a little higher. There. And let's make a box right here. Let's just make a box. And for the arms, I want you guys to make a stick. We'll just make stick arms for now. We'll make one for each side. A stick arm. Then let's make a circle for where those joints will be. So that's where the elbow is going to be, or where the arm bends. And where the bicep would be, this arm and the forearm, they're about the same length. Try and have your hand touch your shoulder. They're almost the same length, right? So let's make an equivalent line there for the forearm. And we'll do the same here as well. Now let's make some legs. We need legs for a superhero, so let's make a line going down here. Let's make a circle. That's where the leg bends, or where the knee is. Now let's make another line close to the same length as this thigh. Okay, and where the feet is going to be, I think we could just make a triangle for now, okay? Just a triangle. Let's keep it simple. And I forgot to show you, I forgot to put hands on here, so let's do that now too. The hands will just be tiny ovals, okay? Tiny ovals. All right, let's do some for this side. Legs, let's put some legs over here. Same thing. I want to spread them out a little bit so the superhero stance looks a little more confident. And then we can make this triangle. Oh, it's kind of ending that way. Because rarely do we have feet facing to the left and to the right. Usually they're kind of just spread apart ever so lightly. They're not like this, like completely horizontal, right? Oh, I'm a little blurry. Hold on. Let me zoom in on my paper a little bit. There you go. Nice and crisp again. So it's just a stick figure for now. It'll be up to us to give it some volume. We're gonna give it some muscles, right? Superheroes always have muscles. So let's do that. From the neck, let's make a curved line going towards the shoulder. We'll do it for the other side as well. Now let's make a line going over the shoulder here. And then we're gonna make this line that goes up here towards the elbow, a little past the tris or the triceps. And then we get to make the biceps. We don't have to make it very big because this one's more of an athletic hero. It's pretty big still. This character gets out, goes to the gym. All right, let's get some forearms here. The forearms, they're a little rounder here in the start. Hey, good morning, guys. And then let's get this other forearm. So this will be just our first hero. Hopefully we could draw 3. If we are short on time, we might only be able to do 2. Then let's go around this hand. And the hand, we're just going to make a line for the thumb here that goes out, and then over this kind of curve. And then we're going to make another curve here for the other finger. And then we don't really see the other fingers. They're like to the side, and he's clenching his fist anyway. And then a longer line, just like that. See, so it looks like the hero is clenching its fists. So that's a pretty good arm, I think. And let's go ahead and do the other arm while we're warmed up drawing arms. So we're gonna go around the shoulder, go towards the tris. We have to make a little bump for the elbow. And then let's go back here. Let's make the biceps. And we're gonna curve in because that's where the arm bends. And let's get that forearm in there. So it's a little thicker in the beginning, then it tapers towards the wrist because our wrists are thinner, and then where our forearms are, they're a little thicker. So this is where the forearms are. And it tapers towards the wrist, right? And we got to make a fist for this hand as well. So clenched fists, they look like, they look very serious. They look like they're ready for action. So let's make some curves, guys. Just a few curves. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 curves because our hero has 4 fingers on this side and then the thumb here. There. So this hand looks smaller because it's slightly to its side, and this one we're seeing the full flat of it. So to the side, the full flat. Which one looks bigger, right? All right, now let's make some pectoral muscles. Just some curves going in. Hey, Natalie, good to have you. All right, and then let's make some wings. So this is just our first hero. Oh, and here some abs. We're gonna make some abs. We could just make it subtle. It doesn't have to. We don't have to draw squares for each ab. So just a few curves here going down the center of our hero's stomach. And let's make his side, the side of his body here. So this is a lot of anatomy, and it takes a lot of work to remember where everything is and lots of practice to draw it. So if it's looking kind of funky, don't worry. We'll practice this. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a line going towards the legs. And the leg also has muscles, so we're gonna go out, and then it starts curving in towards the knee. But on the knee, we're gonna make its own little bump here. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and draw the other part of the leg. So we'll go from here. And it tapers towards the back of the knee, right here. And just like how we did our forearms, it gets thicker over here because it's our calf muscle. If you feel over there, you'll probably have some muscles in your calves because we walk all the time, right? So now we start tapering towards our heel, see? So it gets thick, then it gets thin, and then this is our heel. And we don't have to draw the rest because our hero's feet are inside these boots, so we don't have to put in the little toes and stuff, right? And then we'll do the same thing here. So we'll go out, and then we have to make a little shape for where the knee is, which is right there. And then it gets thicker because the calf muscle goes in, it gets thinner where the ankle is, and then we'll do it for this side as well. So you get a little bit of the side glutes there. See? So this is just one curved line. Now we're making another line, and it'll go down, and it tapers towards the knee there. Then it curves. And let's go ahead and draw that. So this foot is kind of facing towards us. And I was showing you guys earlier that feet aren't really moving to the left and right. Usually they're kind of slightly facing, you know, at a slight angle. They're not completely like this. So that's what this is. This is slightly facing us, while this one's on its side. All right, this is a whole body already. Oh, and let's make our clavicle, guys. This is a clavicle. If you feel below your neck, there's a little bone there. That's that. All right, now let's do the little details. The details is what will make this character stand out. So from here on the shoulder, I want you guys to make a line going in towards the chest. And we're going to follow this triangle that we made that makes this kind of V shape. And we'll bring it all the way down. So it's hard to see though here. I'll try and make it a little darker by pressing harder so you guys could see this new line that I'm making. These are going to be the patterns of the character's clothes. And see where the square is? We're going to follow this line here, going out. Now we're going to do the same on this side. Let's go ahead, make this line going in towards this V shape. Let's go ahead and follow this triangle. And then on this side, we're going to make a line going out as well. And this character kind of has a belt. So we'll move about the same length as this going down. We'll make a parallel line on each side, right? And then it gradually goes down a little bit. So it curves down just like that. I wonder if you guys could tell who this is yet. And for some reason, heroes always have gloves. Superheroes always have gloves. Maybe they don't want to touch germy villains. So let's make a line going across here. And it's not a straight line, because if you make a straight line going here, it'll flatten it. We want it round and curved, right? Just like that. Okay. And on the same, for the boots or the legs, we're doing the same thing, but instead of having the line curve this way, we're having the line curve this way. So let's do that. So curve those lines, guys. See, doesn't that make it look more like this is rounded? The legs look more rounded and 3D. Okay. Next thing. Oh yeah, fingerprints. That's smart, Brooklyn. Oh, sorry, Brooklyn. Okay, I will slow down. Yeah, maybe superheroes wear gloves because if they leave their fingerprints around, then they'll be figured out. Their identities would be compromised, right? Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do, this is what's really gonna make it stand out. So you guys know, I guess it's like a teardrop, but it's curving to the right or to the left. See, so we'll make one here for one of his eyes. And then we'll do one for the other side as well. So who is that, guys? Then we'll make a little spider on his chest. Yes, Spider-Man, Brooklyn. Good job. So let's make an oval on his chest, a small one. Then we'll make a bigger oval below the oval that we just made. And then where those ovals meet, I want you guys to make a curved line on each side. And then 2 lines going up. We got to make his little spider symbol. Now we have to make some curved lines going out for the feet. There. Yeah, this was my favorite superhero when I was growing up. We'll do another one after this, I think. Looks pretty good. The next thing, I think this is the part where it gets, where we have to put a lot of detail on this character. This character has webs all over its suit. So from this, in between its eyes, I want you guys to make a line kind of going out. See? Just lines going out from in between its eyes. And then we have to make some curved lines on each of those lines we just made. See? That's how we make spider webs, right? So Spider-Man has a bunch of spider webs all over his suit. And we have to do that everywhere. So I made these lines that are kind of coming out this way. Then we have to make some going around the shoulder. And these lines, these details on his suit also conveys form. So we might get lost in those details. So let's make them kind of big. Don't make them too small, okay? So do you see how I'm making my lines just kind of go across his body? And then we'll make these curved lines going horizontal There's so many. All right. I think I get lost in the shoulders because there's too many details there. And let's do his arms, or his hands and feet, and then we could start drawing. So these lines go across the gloves too. So same thing. So lines going down or vertically, and then arcs going horizontally. Again over here, lines going down, and then arcs going horizontally. Same with the boots. Lines kind of going down, following the form. And then arcs going horizontally. And we'll do it for this side as well. Lines going down, following the form. And then arcs going horizontally. A lot of detail, huh? All right, we've sketched Spider-Man. Let's put away our pencils. Hey Brooklyn, am I going at an okay speed now, or am I still going really fast? We could probably get started, right? Okay. Let's go ahead and do the eyes first. I like doing the eyes first. I'm still going kind of fast, darn. I'll work on the pacing. I'll slow it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, now let's do the upside down. Okay, well I want you to be able to follow, Brooklyn. It's okay. We'll take our time. We have everything sketched out already. And that is true. We do have the recording, but you're here with me, so let's try and finish together. All right, so let's make this upside down egg shape for the head. Uh-oh. And for the neck, guys, I know we made just a square. We don't have to draw the whole square. We're just gonna make a line where that square was. See? Then over here, a line. And let's follow these muscles to the shoulder, right there. Goes around for the shoulder. We'll do the same thing for the other side. And while we're here, let's draw that clavicle. These are those bones here below the neck. And then let's go around the arms. Just gonna go all around the arms. And then a little bump here for the elbow, right? Just a little one. Then we're drawing the forearms. Okay. I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna get that that arm here. So let's make a line here to kind of show where the shoulder muscle is, and we'll continue the bicep here. We'll end right there. We'll continue the forearm. And let's make all these little fingers here. One, two, three, four. 4 bumps, right? Because he's making a fist. There. That's pretty good. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and make all these little patterns. So we made a curved line up above. And then here are the lines that are going down vertically. And then arcs that are going across horizontally. My pen is kind of working against me because it's so big and blobby, the lines. But that's okay. All right. Let's continue with the other arm here. So instead of making this line here, I think we should, let's draw his chest first. Let's draw his chest. And then this arm actually continues behind the chest muscle there. Let's go follow the rest of, or let's go follow the back part of the arm here, where the triceps are, and a little bump for the elbow. And go ahead and make this kind of V shape for where the arm bends. And then we have to make the forearm. And it tapers towards the wrist. And we're going to make the thumb. And each of these fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very subtle because you don't really see it, right? Because the rest are at its side. Let's make this diagonal line going up. Good. And while we're here, let's go ahead and draw his glove. So let's make kind of lines going down, following the form vertically. And then arcs going across horizontally. All right. So let's go ahead and draw the rest of his body here. And let's get these patterns up here. So let's make this line that follows towards that triangle shape. And then we'll make a line that goes across horizontally. We'll do it for the other side as well. All right, and let's make this line that goes down. Perfect. And let's finish this off while we're here. Then let's put his rib cage, I guess, and let's make a line right there and a few arcs here to kind of show subtle muscles here on his abs. And while we're here, let's draw our little spider logo. So it's just an oval, bigger oval, and then curved line, curved line, curved lines, more curved lines, something like that. Okay. Since I think, let's go ahead and finish all the patterns up here from the head and on the chest. So I'm gonna go and do the head first. So we have these lines that are kind of converging towards the in between his big eyes. Right. I'll do the same for the ones going down. And then we need to make those arcs that go across, because he's like a web-faced character. All right. Pretty simple, pretty fun. And we have these lines that go from, go down from the neck and the chest and all over here too. So we want these lines to kind of follow form, because that's what they do, see? They kind of curve out. And then these are curving, following the shoulder, how round the shoulder is, right? And then these curve past the clavicle, and it makes the chest look more round here as well. I don't want to cover up too much of the spider, so I'm going to try and thin out my lines a little bit. Then it goes down towards his abdomen. And then it tapers in, because these lines, remember, they follow the form. Then they get flatter down here. Flat, flat, flat. Pretty easy, right? The arcs, now we got to do the arcs that go across. So just a bunch of little arcs, little curved lines that go all the way across. Let's put a few more here, and I think the spaces between the arcs on the chest, I think I'll make it a little bigger. That way we're not bogged down on making details. Yeah, Spider-Man's pretty cool, because Spider-Man's supposed to be a regular person who got bit by a spider and then uses his powers to help regular people, right? Okay. Spider-Man. It looks pretty good already. I think we can finish up the legs now. So the left leg's a little different from the right leg because the left leg is facing more to the side, whereas the other leg here is kind of facing towards us a little bit. Oh, good. Art should be a little complicated because then that's how we know we're learning something, right? And it should be fun also, so it'll make us want to do it. All right, good. I'm glad you're still hanging with me, Brooklyn. So let's do this leg here. It curves up slightly and then tapers in slightly towards the knee. And the knee is just another bump here. Okay, now let's make a line going towards the foot. And let's go ahead and draw this part, and we'll make the other part of the leg here, which kind of gradually also starts coming in towards the knee. And we have to draw calf muscles, which protrude out a little bit, and then it starts tapering in again, and then comes back out. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. All right, let's draw these boots. Goes out, and we want to make sure Spider-Man has room for his toes, so we want to make this a little round on the tip, and then it goes in slightly, then out, because it curves to where the heel is. All right, now let's make a line that goes across, right? Let's finish up the boots while we're here. So there's these lines again that follow the form. I think the lines is what makes this character look good. Gives it lots of detail, but also makes it so it's not very flat, even without shading or anything. It's the lines that are doing it, these little lines. All right, and then these arcs that are going across horizontally, right? This is a spider web pattern. All right, simple. Let's go ahead and do this leg. So this leg is facing us slightly a bit more, just like this arm is. That's why they're a little bit bigger. So we see a little bit of his glute muscle here. So let's make that curve right there. And then we'll end it right there. Now let's continue the rest of this leg out. And then it tapers in slightly towards the knee, and we'll stop it right there. Okay, now let's do this part of his leg, and it goes towards his knee once more. And for his knee, let's make a curve to show that we know where that knee is. And let's get those leg muscles on there, the calves, very important, right? Let's get those calves in there. Calves on this side too. Then it gradually tapers in towards the ankle. And so this boot is facing towards us. It's not to the side like that one. So let's make that work. So this is the heel, and then it curves out just like that. And then we have this angle that comes in just like that. And let's make a line to the top of the boot. And let's make our little patterns that go vertically out and follows this form here. It's been a long time since I drew Spider-Man. I used to draw this character all the time when I was a kid. Okay, now let's make these arcs that go across the little details here. So I was envisioning that we were going to draw 3 heroes, but I think Spider-Man took a lot longer than I thought. So I'll save those other 2 heroes for another video, okay? So we'll just do Spider-Man for today. And that's it. This is Spider-Man, guys. This will look really good to color too, I think. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. And I'm going to make it slightly thicker on the bottom here, just to give it a little visual weight. And I guess that's that. That was fun. This is like the old school Spider-Man from the old cartoons. All right, and that's gonna be our drawing for today. Thank you guys for joining me. This is Spider-Man. Can do whatever a Spider-Man can. Yeah, that's the song that was in my head. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man can, does. Swings webs, jumps around, la 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 la. Look out. Alright, well, thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you guys for watching and joining me. And if you can color it and share it at LeoAngelo Art on Facebook, that'd be great. I really like seeing them. And I know other people like seeing them as well. We're finished for today. Happy Friday. And by the way, if you'd like to support me, I have my Venmo and my link, and I do have art for sale on my website. And I am also teaching online classes. So we'll be back next week on Monday at 9 a.m. As usual. Yep, and that's that.